video may contain content parents may find unsuitable for children. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey everybody, it's Hunger again, and as you can probably tell from the thumbnail, I don't want to drag the whole mood of the entire stream down, but I did quickly want to say something about Kevin Conroy. Um, I heard the news that he passed away yesterday. I wasn't streaming last night, obviously, uh, but you know, I wanted to take a few moments at the beginning of the stream to kind of talk a little bit about Kevin Conroy and the impact that he's made on you know people's lives and uh, the animation industry and on the superhero genre as an entertainment medium. So for those who are unaware, Kevin Conroy was the voice of Batman in the Batman animated series. Um, Conroy did a really great job of giving Batman the gravitas that he deserves as a character, and really helped bring that version of Batman to life. And he's honestly one of the most popular Batmans to ever play the role. He's one of the best actors that's ever donned the cape and cowl, so to speak. Even though he didn't do, he probably wasn't wearing the actual bat suit while he was voice acting. But anyway. Um, he's easily Mark Hamill's favorite Batman, uh, with Mark Hamill being also one of people's favorite Jokers. Hamill, similarly to how the Joker feeds off of Batman, Hamill sort of fed off of Conroy's energy as the Joker, and he said that he's been quoted on many occasions saying things like, Kevin Conroy was his favorite Batman, and that if Kevin was tied to a Batman project, then he would gladly take part in it without even reading the script. He all he needed to know was that Kevin Conroy was going to be Batman, and he would be the Joker to that Batman. Uh, I feel like Conroy really was a big part of Mark Hamill's life as well, and I know the two of them were great friends in real life, not just professionally. Um, but yeah. Anyway, but yeah, like I said, I don't want to bring down the mood of the entire stream. I just wanted to talk a little bit about that while I was sitting here kind of gathering my thoughts. I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do on the stream today. I was thinking, oh, maybe we could go build a bat symbol or something, and we might, it might not be anything huge or fancy, but we might build a bat symbol just to do it. We'll see what happens. Um, but you know, I did want to mention that how sad I was. Like I remember the moment that I saw the news. I was going through my news feed on online, and I was scrolling down and I saw it, and my first thought was no. Like I literally said it out loud. I was like, oh my gosh, like that was it was such a shock. Um, he was not. I don't think he made it quite to 70. I think he was like because he was born in 1955. Um, here. I'll get the calculator out. He was close to his next birthday actually. Like he was born in November of late November 1955, uh, and died early November 2022. Uh, so 2022 minus 1955. So yeah, he was 67. Almost. Well, or he was 66, almost 67. Anyway. So yeah, really, really tough. Anyway. So yeah, that's my monologue about that for now. Let me go ahead and get some friends involved, and we can go ahead and get this podcast started. But rest in peace, Kevin Conroy. You will most certainly be missed. Uh, let's see. Friends. Yeah, I have those.
Come in, you royal boob.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah,
All right. Sorry to be a downer.
Kevin Conroy.
Yeah.
He won't be forgotten.
Right. Yeah. That's. Man. Even
Yeah,
now,
it
it makes me want to watch some Batman. Anyway, but yeah. So yeah.
The whole thing makes me really glad I bought the entire Batman animated series a couple years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, hey,
Hey, how's it going? Hey, Sir Play a Lot, how's it going?
Hi, Sir Play a Lot.
But yeah, anyway, but yeah,
I honestly don't think I have anything unique or poignant to say that hasn't already been said about the situation.
Yeah.
I
Other
can't
than,
help
like,
but feel like we lost him too soon. And, definitely, my condolences to his surviving family, and of course all of his friends. I know he had lots because he was apparently a great person to be around.
Yes, he was.
So anyway,
The poor guy passed away.
yeah, I haven't heard anything more about it than that he passed away. I haven't heard did he get
Cancer.
hit by cancer? Okay, all right. I didn't know if he got hit by truck coon or what, but we can always imagine him getting reincarnated as Batman in another world.
I know, right?
Even if he did die from cancer, we could always, And I kind of thought that was probably it. It seems like cancer doesn't grab as much of the headlines these days. Somebody dies from cancer, and nobody's like, "Oh, it's cancer." Like they're always like, "Oh, they died," and that's all. That's all the headline says. So. Oh,
yep,
man.
his last credited official work as Batman was in Multiversus.
Hey, that's frickin' fantastic. I honestly, they couldn't have gotten a better guy to play Batman for the game. Good on him for picking the right Batman before it was too late.
Yeah.
Yep, he was the voice for Batman for the 3 out of the 4, or technically 5 Arkham games.
Yeah. I mean, he's such
I don't
an
know if there was
iconic
any...
Batman. I really can't think of anybody besides maybe Adam West that people associate more strongly with the role. Like, I mean, yeah, there's all the guys who played him for one Batman movie. Val Kilmer, Michael Keaton, George Clooney.
Keaton had him twice.
Yeah, Keaton did have it twice. You're right. And Keaton, I know, loves Batman, and I hear rumors that he might play Batman again. Not trying to take anything away from Michael Keaton. Keaton was a great Batman, but like I said, I feel like Conroy is just so iconic in the role, and for as far as animated Batmans, definitely far above the rest, head and shoulders. Like,
Yeah.
I can't think of an animated Batman that comes even close to how iconic Conroy was in that role.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, like I said, I know, there's a lot of people who are associated pretty strongly with him in live action, but like I said, for I've always thought that Mark Hamill was the best Joker, and I think Conroy is definitely up there as one of the best Batmans ever, or Batman's been. Batman. He's one of the Batmen. Anyway, it makes it sound like he lived underground and feasted on human flesh.
Yeah, or maybe just like.
Oh no, it's the Batmen! They're coming out of their cave to eat us. Anyway, it's like a B-movie horror villain. Anyway, sorry. Didn't really mean to go there. But there we went.
But you went there anyway.
Yeah. Anyway. Oh man, but yeah. But yeah, Conroy was, they said, just one of the
All-time greats.
Yeah, just one of the all-time great voice actors in the superhero genre, and in animation in general. I mean, he's so like he's almost typecast as Batman now. Like he. But,
he showed up in live action in the
yeah.
Arrowverse.
Yeah, but anyway, why is this not? Is this? Oh, come on, really, game? I can't mine. This is.
Is your mine pickaxe broken?
No, it's
mine's
not.
fine.
It's not broken. I think the game's lagging or something. It's not letting me do anything with my really Mojang.
Hang on.
I'm so upset. Seriously, game, what is wrong with you?
Shit, didn't mean to do that.
I just realized I don't have any food. I'm gonna go get some. not IRL in Minecraft. I need snacks.
That's fair.
Oh man. My gauge is depleting. I need. Oh gosh, there goes another drumstick. I need to get food fast or I'll die.
Oh. There you go.
Oh gosh. Wow. Souls to the rescue. Hang on. There we go. The mysterious wall chicken is here. Alright. Oh. I can do this too. Fuck. There. Alright. Now. Nom nom. Alright, there we go. Delicious, thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem.
At least I have chicken. Alright.
I have chicken.
Alright, now where were we? Oh yes, Australia.
Australia.
Speaking of Australia, I visited our mutual friend James Draken yesterday. I ordered pizza to help brighten his spirits after his Phase 1 root canal surgery.
Oh gosh.
We hung out at his place for a while and watched the Ninja Turtles, Rise of the Ninja Turtles movie. And the plot line is kind of like Days of Future Past. They send their iteration of Casey Jones back in time to stop a total takeover of the Earth by the Krang. And, well, that's just the basic premise of it. But, yeah, it was really good.
Cool.
I mean, it requires you to watch the entirety of the show beforehand. But still, overall, it was really good, well structured. It didn't quite have that ADD feeling that the show did, but only in parts where it was appropriate to do so.
Yeah. Seriously, Mojang, could you please fix your shit?
From what I hear, if they... basically what I heard is that if the movie, which is on Netflix, if it does good in streaming numbers or whatever, they may consider doing another season or two. So, I'm not exactly crossing my fingers, 'cause it's not my favorite Turtles iteration, but it's certainly better than Next Mutation.
Yeah. Alright. Sir Playlot's asking if you could join the voice chat.
You're more than welcome to. I mean,
All right, okay, there you go. You have the role for it now. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm gonna try restarting Minecraft and see if it'll let me actually do anything.
Hi.
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 How's it going?
It's going
Greetings,
well.
Sir Play a Lot.
All right. Let's see what we got.
Invisible pickaxe moment.
Invisible pickaxe moment. Man.
Yeah.
Can we just stop and take a moment to reflect on how badly Mojang fucks up Minecraft every time they update it?
I know,
Like,
right?
Do you not test
I
this
wouldn't
shit
know. I haven't
beforehand?
been playing Minecraft a lot lately,
Yeah.
if at all.
Crap,
Yeah.
like updates their stuff and then makes it immensely worse every time it gets updated. It's just crazy.
Sir Play a Lot, I'm not sure if you're aware of the rules, but the newbie always is the one who pays for the pizza.
Oh god.
So I hope you got deep pockets.
Oh god.
Right?
Oh man.
And I hope you're not lactose intolerant.
Man.
I'm not.
Okay, great.
Yeah, good.
Wait. It's after 11. Crap. The Little Caesars is closed. Curses. Foiled again.
It's foiled again.
My quest for free pizza will have to wait.
Yeah.
Alright.
I think every town has a place that delivers pizza after midnight.
Yeah, we the shuttle is a thing. Anyway.
Yeah.
So. Okay. Will it let me do anything? No. I'm being told no. No, Mojang
So
is.
I'm gonna need your credit card information
No,
and the last four of your social.
No. All right. Anyway, not on stream. That's a DM thing. Anyway, no.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
Of course, I'm kidding.
All right. Game settings. Friendly.
Oh, you know what it is? You walked near the maze and it turned on adventure mode.
Caps, fix your shit. Oh my god.
Yes, the Batman voice actor died. Kevin Conroy.
Yeah, Kevin Conroy, the
Yeah.
Batman animated series voice actor, died was it yesterday or the day before? Cancer.
Yeah.
Anyway.
God
But
rest
yeah.
his soul.
Just. It's rough. Okay.
Guess what? You're gonna have to go through the maze in order to get your non-adventure mode stuff off.
What the hell?
Oh,
I don't
Do you
know.
like the?
I posted about it in Discord yesterday. But I didn't stream or anything yesterday. But yeah, it's just.
Do you like the artwork I made?
I didn't see it. Where?
I didn't see it either.
Yeah. Where are we talking?
In art.
The artwork
In
channel
art,
on the
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, I see that.
Now, what do you think?
Very, very Pablo Picasso. It's, yeah.
Oh, Picasso.
Picasso liked to play with scale and perspective a lot
Mhm.
in his artwork, and that's the first thing it reminded me of, honestly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you were probably busy when it happened because Hunger doesn't stream on Fridays.
Yeah, I don't stream on Fridays, unfortunately. I just
Oh,
don't have the time. Like, I get home late on Fridays because of tournaments at the store, and then I have to get up early to go to the store on Saturdays because of tournaments at the store. So,
Yeah.
so yeah. Okay.
Oh my God. Oh, jeez. Adventure mazes behind the castle.
Here we go. Where's me?
I'm stepping ever so far away from it. Oh, God.
Not all those are on the actual realm list. Good grief.
Taru, Green Wall.
Okay.
Ooh, those guys don't even know yet, I don't think.
Okay.
Okay, later, Andre.
Alright.
Later, Andre.
Alright. See you later, Andre. Okay.
Ugh.
Oh, God.
Oh, did you turn off adventure mode?
I didn't turn off adventure mode. I set my own game mode to survival.
See if you can dig in stuff now.
I know.
I thought you had it in creative mode by default.
No. No, I have it in survival mode like 99.9% of the time.
It was set to adventure mode as soon as you step near the maze.
Yeah, Cap set up that maze, and he made it to where if you enter the maze, you get set in adventure mode. And apparently, I got too close to the maze without going in, mind you, and it set my mode to adventure mode, so that I couldn't do anything to the maze. But it didn't unset it because I didn't quote unquote clear the maze.
Yeah, I noticed
So
it
it's
when
like-
you walked by it,
Yeah, it's just
and it made me think that's probably what's making you not able to
it's
dig
so
and set
annoying.
stuff down.
Okay.
There you
Absolutely
go.
fantastic. I can dig again.
Caps, fix your shit.
Alright. Normally I'm just screaming at Mojang, but you know.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll assume that's Mojang's fault.
Yeah, let's just assume it was Mojang that did it.
just assume that it was Mojang's fault to begin with.
Blame Mojang for everything.
Yeah,
That's Minecraft related.
yeah. If it's Minecraft related, it's definitely
It's Mojang's
Mojang
fault.
/ Microsoft's fault for sure. 8,000 billion%.
If I break a wall in your castle, I'll blame it on Mojang.
Oh snap! Better fix it though.
Yeah, I
Because
will be the one to
Mojang
fix
won't.
it, but we'll all blame it on Mojang.
Yes, we will blame it on Mojang, but you will fix it. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean,
'Cause
hey,
Mojang won't fix that shit themselves. They
no, they won't
even
because they're lazy
responsible.
pieces of shit,
They-
and they are bad at updating Minecraft the right way.
They just had to update the game the wrong way. Alright.
Right. Oh, let's see.
Oh my gosh. Haha!
Haha!
Ha
Ha ha
ha!
ha!
Wow.
That peaked the mic super hard. Oh boy!
Sigil.
Oh man.
Hey.
You see, Mario has a very specific way that he talks. If you don't defend Italians every time you speak, you are doing it wrong.
Is that from one of the Dorkly videos?
Yeah, it's Dorkly. It's Dorkly's Mario talking to Chris Pratt's Mario.
Oh, that, yeah.
It's me, Mario.
Alright. Yeah, this is me, Mario. Are you just a Chris Pratt doing a regular voice? No, this is my Mario voice. Oh man. I still like my plot idea. I'll sell it to you cheap, Nintendo.
Right.
And what was your plot idea?
So the idea was that they hype Chris Pratt as being the voice of Mario, and then like the movie starts, and Chris Pratt is playing quote unquote Mario, but he's being like a jerk to everybody, and then after a while like the real Mario shows up, voiced by Charles Martinet, and you find out that Chris Pratt's Mario is actually Wario. Like,
Wow.
That's incredible.
That would be the biggest freaking like.
That would be the greatest plot twist in the world.
That would be so freaking epic. Because like everybody will come in thinking that Chris Pratt's gonna be Mario, and like, and then their minds will just be completely blown. Like,
in reality, it'll just be Charles Martinet.
yeah.
Well, the thing is,
Amazing.
the more I think about it, and I probably mentioned this before, the Charles Martinet Mario voice isn't probably something that could carry an entire movie without being grating on someone's ears.
Yeah.
I think that particular voice works best as very short clips in the games.
Are you saying that Italian accents are not pleasant to listen to?
I'm just saying that overly high-pitched cartoonish voice
I know.
would be grating.
I know. That's probably what they were thinking, but
I can't speak for everyone.
Well,
It wouldn't be grating for me.
Yeah.
Well, I am speaking as the
Devil's
resident,
advocate.
as the resident Italian descendant.
Right. Yeah, I know. Anyway,
Yeah.
but
Not that I hung out with the full-blooded Italians in my family very much,
right.
and they're all dead now, I think.
Nothing's worse than Sonic's voice in Frontiers.
I know, right?
Have
No,
you?
no,
Hey! You can't say that unless you've heard Link's voice in the Sega CDI games, or not the Sega CDI, the CDI games.
Yeah. Sonic's voice in Frontiers sounds nothing like him, to be honest.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, Caps just ripped off my greeting.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna have to throw down now.
Oh no. Throw down what? Don't throw the pizza. Don't throw the pizza. That was Sir Play-A-Lot paid for that pizza. Stop it.
Wait, I did?
Yeah.
I mean, the pizza was a gift from the heavens. Anyway. No, I'm just kidding.
Bryce, don't say anything about Frontiers. I have yet to play it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It's pretty decent.
No spoilers other than.
Don't even say if it's good or bad or not. I wanted it to be blind for me.
Okay.
100%.
Yeah, no spoilers for Sir Play-A-Lot other
Okay.
than saying that Sonic's voice from that game is terrible.
You heard it here first, folks. Sir Play-A-Lot's going to play Sonic
thanks,
Frontiers
Caps.
blindfolded. It's an homage.
It's a homage, yeah.
An
Homage.
homage. We're paying
Thanks, Caps. It means a lot.
homage. Homage.
Well,
Homage.
Well, thanks for that.
Mahogany?
Nom nomage. Mahogany. It's made of mahogany.
Mahogany down.
Mahogany. Man.
Oh man.
But not just any mahogany. It's mahogany from the planet Melchior 7, where the trees are 700 feet tall and breathe fire.
Yes. What are they, kaijus?
This desk can bend the fabric of space.
Wait, this person's name is Zarpedon? What, was her mother a kaiju or something?
Right.
Right?
Oh, man. Your mother was a kaiju. Oh, my God. Speaking of kaiju moms, to this morning's episode of My Hero Academia. Oh my god.
Oh.
They had Mount Lady. They had Mount Lady tussling with Gigantomachia.
Oh really?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Like, there's a point where she's like he's basically ignoring her, and she's like trying to slow him down. There's a point where she's got her arms wrapped around his waist and he's dragging her along. And she's like, I haven't clung to a guy like this since high school.
Oh my god.
That's a good line.
I know.
Yeah. Holy shit. That's incredible.
Oh, man. I know, the funny thing is, I know that people are going to try to ship that. Like, if that's how stupid the internet is, I'm calling it now. People will try to ship that. Oh,
the
man.
internet is pretty much the masses of humanity.
I know. Exactly.
Shows how stupid we are.
I know that there are people who lack enough gray matter out there that will see that as a ship online. Wow. Ice Godzilla.
So you know Legendary of Scarlet and Violet is an Ice Godzilla?
Apparently, I don't know.
I haven't even seen it yet, if that's so.
It's probably one of the mons that have been revealed in those clips. But anyway.
Yeah, I think I saw it.
I don't know.
I did see an image of it.
I'll go ahead and stay surprised when the actual game comes out. I'm not gonna.
Yeah. People are already playing it on their Switch ems, playing Scarlet on our Switch emulators. But I'm just gonna wait till the game actually comes out on the actual Switch.
Right. Well.
Which is coming in a week.
Yep. Oh, it's coming all right. It's gonna come all over everybody. I mean,
I knew you were gonna go there. I knew it.
Right? Yeah. All right.
Okay. I really want to mess around with that new mushroom rock type Pokemon that they added.
A rock hard mushroom?
Yeah, it looks like a mushroom straight out of Minecraft, but as a rock.
Yeah, they made a rock hard mushroom Pokemon. They're how many penis mons do we need?
I mean, we already have
one for every type.
I mean, we already have a rock type penis mon. It's Onyx. Look at that. Like, I mean, we already have Wiglet.
Yeah, I just said Wiglet.
How many dicks does one game need?
Well, when I say mushroom rock type, I mean one that looks like the Mario mushroom, as if it were in Minecraft.
I mean, I heard that some people's dicks look like that.
Oh no,
Oh man. Stormy Daniels said that Trump's dingling looked like Toad from Mario.
It reminds me of that video where Mario was like, "That's my cock, Luigi. That's why it looked like a mushroom."
Oh man.
It's more like, that's my cock, Luigi.
That's why it looked like a mushroom.
Jeez.
Luigi, that wasn't a talking mushroom.
Yeah.
Jeez.
He knows what I'm talking about.
Why did it just get silent?
I'm not
I
sure.
mean,
who's gonna follow Mario talking about his penis? I mean, it's just
right?
I don't know why Luigi's looking at Mario's dick in this situation, but you know.
Listen, not all of us are into this kind of stuff, okay?
The conversation got a little too cockeyed for most of us.
Yeah. Don't get
Oh
penis
god,
a
I see
kid.
what you did there. I see what you did there.
Uh-huh. Oh man. Man.
I got it. What if that's actually the plot of the Mario movie? It's like that one Vine Saw sketch where Luigi is hallucinating.
Oh man.
Wow.
Oh yeah, so like Luigi wakes up at the end of the movie and he's like, I just had a dream that my brother was played by Chris Pratt.
It's all in your head, Luigi.
Uh,
It's in your imagination.
And then Dr. Mario comes in. It's like, it's okay. You know, Chris Pratt Mario isn't real. He can't hurt you.
Yeah. Exactly.
I highly doubt they would do the Super Mario Brothers 2 thing with the Mario animated movie.
I mean, you know,
Mm,
it's Hollywood. They can do
never know.
anything. You
You
know,
never know.
I mean, you know. Hopefully they go back and appease the fans by giving Mario some fucking junk in the trunk, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That shit's still funny to me.
You
Like,
mean the DeviantArt fans?
No, I'm talking like there were a bunch of fans who were outraged when they saw the first the official movie poster and noticed that Mario's ass is flat.
Yeah.
Like, this is a real thing. Like, you know, and I'm like, that just goes to
not
prove
going to Google the image.
that just goes to prove that it's not just about when they race change or sex change or sexual orientation change characters. It's like when you make any change to a character, people get upset about it. You know, like
Yeah, exactly.
when it's a character that iconic, if you start messing with it, it's gonna piss people off. You know,
Exactly.
like
Kind of like they did with the old Sonic design for the Sonic movie.
yeah. Well, the thing is, Sega was smart and they listened to people. People were like, "Oh, fuck that Sonic. He's the stuff of nightmares." And they're like, "Oh, I guess people hate this Sonic. Let's not use it." You know?
Yeah, like the people who are
Only
making
for them
the
to-
movie, they won't change it probably.
Well, to the point
Because
where
they're redesigning.
right. Well, it was to the point where people were like, they planned that shit. They were gonna redesign it from the beginning. You know? Like,
yeah,
It's like
Exactly.
I don't really think they were. You know, like
right.
if
It's
they
also
were,
worth
they wouldn't have had to
mentioning
delay the movie. You know,
Yeah.
they
It's
would have had
also
it
worth
all in the
mentioning
can
that they-
already. You know?
Uh,
Alright, go ahead.
It's also worth mentioning they brought back Ugly Sonic for the new Chip and Dale movie.
Oh no, I did not notice
Yeah.
that.
Wait,
I
It
didn't-
shows up in like the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, I didn't see that movie. Like I was out as soon as I saw stuff online that showed Gadget and her fly babies. I couldn't like, you know. I was like, nah, I ain't watching that.
Hello again.
That's too fucked up.
Am I coming in clearly?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
we can hear
I don't
you.
know why I just cut out for some reason.
Oh, okay.
So, what did I miss when I said I'm not going to look at Mario's derriere?
Oh.
We were
nothing
talking about
much.
the Sonic
Talk about
redesign in the Chip and Dale movie.
Yeah, they put apparently they put that ugly ass Sonic from the first trailer for the live action movie in the Chip and Dale movie. I didn't know they did that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Apparently.
I've known about that.
Yeah.
That was part of the reason I was trying to get you to come over and watch it with me.
Yeah, no, you know, as if that movie didn't have enough nightmare fuel in it.
Right. Like, I haven't even seen it yet.
Like, it just
Yeah, I don't
seems
plan
like
to,
it seems like a lot of the gags in that movie are just like just cringy nightmare fuel.
So it seems.
I don't know. Like, that's just the impression I've been getting from seeing like clips and stuff from it. It's like, you know, like I haven't seen like the whole movie or like, you know, but just what I have seen is like, oh yeah, no. Like, I don't know. I just feel like it's not.
Yeah, didn't you tell me that Zipper and Gadget have babies?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Like, as soon as like they lost me at fly babies. I was like, you know, like just the freaking fly mouse hybrid babies into that. No, like
No.
just
10 pounds of nope in a 5-pound bag.
right.
Right.
I'm still gonna watch it.
Yeah. Good, you know.
It's too much morbid curiosity not to.
Right, yeah, that's the proper term, morbid curiosity. Morbid curiosity is like, you know, watching the He-Man thing on Netflix. Is, you know it's going to be terrible, but you have to see how bad. Like,
Right.
Well, that I don't think I'd watch even if I could hack Netflix for a free account.
yeah,
Mhm.
it's pretty bad. Like, I mean, just I haven't watched it, but it's like I've seen enough like clips and, you know, heard enough of the plot for, secondhand to know that I don't want to watch it and that I would probably hate it. Like, you know, the series just sits there, or the new thing. It keeps contradicting old established lore and itself, like from all the stuff I've seen. Like, you know, the whole thing where Skeletor gets a hold of the sword and is able to transform with it, and then, like, you know, Adam without the sword, when he shows back up, he's like, "Oh, the sword is just a conduit. I have the power in me." He's like, "The power is in me." It's like, then why the fuck could Skeletor use it? You know, it's like, that's contradictory. You know, if the power was in
I
you the
didn't
whole
know that
time,
there was a new He-Man thing.
it's on Netflix, and it's dumb. It's supposed to be picking up where the original continuity for the original animated series left off, but it does a terrible job of it. They make Tila a whiny bitch, and they just completely reinvent the characters. It's like that's not a continuation. If you're changing everything about all the characters, then it's not a continuation. It's just, you know, some fucking fanfic fever dream.
Hey,
You know?
Yeah.
or have it be a reboot at least, if you're going to change that much.
Yeah, I think
haven't
it probably
seen
would have
much of
done
She-Ra,
better
but
as
I
a
heard that's
reboot,
good.
but like basically it was a mini series and it was 2 parts, and in the first part they kill off He-Man and then they bring him back to life, and it's just, you know, the level of just stupid bonehead bullshit moves that they made with this is just staggering.
Yeah.
Staggering's a good word.
And then when they, get caught, basically turning it into propaganda for certain certain lifestyles or political persuasions, they call the fans toxic, misogynistic, yada yada yada, and the practice that has been designated as fan baiting.
Yeah, excuse
it's
to sell
become
Savage He-Man and Skeletor God figures. Well, duh, that's the only reason Mattel does anything, to sell action figures. I honestly don't know why they did the She-Ra series. I didn't see any freaking action figures from that. Like,
because they had her stuff in the doll section, any of the female
Oh.
characters, and then any of the male characters and villains, they still showed up under the Masters of the Universe packaging,
Huh.
and it was confusing as all heck.
yeah, I never saw any of that. Just maybe I just didn't go by the toy section enough, but you know. Anyway,
Hey, at least you got to go by the toy section. I didn't really get to go to any toy stores until I was like almost 12,
no.
13.
No, I'm not talking about the original She-Ra series. I'm talking about the Netflix one.
Oh,
Like
The,
the figures from that just ghosted store shelves. I didn't see anything. Like, you know, no, I remember
yeah,
the
I
She-Ra
can't comment
figures
on that.
being a thing back, you know, like back in the 80s. But the ones for the Netflix adaptation, I'm like, how did you convince Mattel to let you do this? There's no figures. Like, that's the only reason Mattel does anything. Like, you know, you have to wave money in front of their face and go, look, you can sell figures. Like, like I don't
Look, you
know.
can sell useless pieces of plastic.
Like, they must have
Right.
convinced them there was some other way to make money off of it, because they, like, I don't know. Mattel used to take a ton of pride and care in cultivating those franchises, the Masters of the Universe and She-Ra, and lately they've just been selling them out to the highest bidder. You know, oh, you can make us money, sure, we'll let you do something with it. You know, like, it's just kind of sad. Just a pain in the butt. But yeah,
I haven't
still
seen
think it's
that
a
much of
travesty.
She-Ra, but I have heard it's pretty good.
which one?
The Netflix.
The animation looks nice, but substance-wise, if you're a fan of the original, it's not going to do anything for you. Like, you know,
if you're a fan of the original,
if
it's
you're
not-
only a casual fan of the original, or you didn't know that much about the characters, or didn't care much about the characters, you might get something out of it. But for anybody who's a real fan of the series, just like the live-action movie, it's probably going to rub you the wrong way. You know, that's just my opinion on it. Like, you know, and you know, opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one, and a lot of them stink. So.
Mhm. Ain't that the
So,
truth?
you know, but you know, it's just, I don't know. I personally feel like you know, He-Man the original was a very well put together series, and compared to the writing in that series, you know, even though the writing in that series was a little dumbed down for the kids, you know, it's still way, like the planning and everything involved, it's just leagues above this little mini series on Netflix. And like I said, the animation looks fantastic. Like, I'm not knocking the quality of the animation. I know Mark Hamill played Skeletor in that, and I hear he was wonderful. And you know, and I actually have watched a few clips of him as Skeletor. He looked fine to me. Not saying anything against him, but you know, it's something where, you know, Mark Hamill acting on top of a flaming pile of garbage does not make it seem like any less like a flaming pile of garbage. You know, like, it's just you know, there are certain things that
Sounds
not
familiar.
Yeah.
even but yeah. Anyway,
Well, speaking of Mark Hamill acting on a pile of garbage,
uh-huh.
you ever heard of the Killing Joke movie?
I have heard of the Killing Joke movie, and the Killing Joke comic was a very highly respected work, and it's great that it got a movie adaptation, and I'm glad that they chose Mark Hamill to do the Joker in it. You know,
Hamill said at one point that he wouldn't return to the role of Joker unless it was for an adaptation of that exact story.
Yeah.
It's just too bad they had to pad out the runtime for a promotional theatrical release by adding a piece of crap to the beginning of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he also said he wouldn't do it unless Kevin Conroy was in it.
Yeah, well, and again, that's the type of relationship that the two of them had. He had the utmost respect for Kevin Conroy and what he brought to that role. And I'm sad that we'll never really see that synergy again between the two of them. And like I said, they'll find a new Batman, and they might even get Mark Hamill to play opposite him, whoever he happens to be. It won't be the same. It might be great, but it won't be the same. Like, I'm not saying it'll definitely be bad, but it's just not. It'll be different. And we have to accept that and move on at some point. But yeah, it's a huge tragedy.
I'm fumbling around in the back of my brain to remember his name, but they actually have a really good replacement for Mark Hamill's Joker.
Yeah.
And I mean, he sounds like 95%. I think it's Troy Baker, but I'm not totally sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, he sounds like 95% similar.
Yeah. As far as I know, the audio level's fine. If you think it's too loud, you may want to turn down your headset. Sorry about that.
Yeah, or just turn on your YouTube volume.
Yeah. Does anybody else think that the mic volume's too loud?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
No, but I keep getting disconnected.
Yeah. Well,
That's a different issue entirely.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at my levels and it looks fine to me. Like, I usually have people tell me I'm too quiet, but that's when I'm playing games that are maybe a little louder. So this the music's pretty soft. Yeah.
Wait, Hunger? Too quiet? That's
yeah. Sometimes people will come in and be like, hey, we can't hear you over the music, because some of these games that I stream. They have really loud BGMs, and they don't let me adjust their volume any. Like, that was one of the most disappointing things about Monster Rancher on the Switch, is that the audio settings are literally on, off. It's...
Yeah, and...
It's sad because...
Yeah, Pictures doesn't have any volume settings at all.
Yeah, well, it's just I would love to be able to. Puyo Puyo Tetris doesn't have any volume control at all, which is worse. But yeah, I would really love to be able to control that sort of thing, so that it's not blaring music to where people can't hear me over it. But at this point, it's becoming like a strong factor in deciding whether or not I'm going to play a game is if I can mess with the audio or not, like, oh man, yeah.
It's just a load of fuckery.
Oh man. What's that down there? Is that one of those warden killers? Yeah, that's what that is. It's one of those legions. Alright.
I don't know how it got in the castle.
I think Cap's probably summoned it there, and it's just been wandering around ever since.
It's supposed to be in the place where the wardens are supposed to be.
You're right, yeah. I don't know. Oh yeah, I remember now. I came in here for glass. I was looking for glass. Fuck. I probably should have just stayed underground and went over to the other thing. Let me do that. I need to go find glass.
Where do I find glass shards?
I don't need glass shards, I just need glass.
I know I was making a joke.
I have Le Silk Touch.
I can interact with those.
I'm gonna go get things, it's gonna be great. Leroy! Oh, that's a dead end. It's very dead, much end.
At least I have 3 dead.
Can I go around? If I do go around, is there another side that I can... Set a whole bunch of sand on fire.
Exactly.
There's actually an episode of the old He-Man and the Masters of the Universe series where He-Man makes glass by rubbing it. Like, rubbing sand. Like, he has a bunch of sand and he starts rubbing it with, and uses the heat from the friction to make glass out of it.
Oh, yeah.
And then he uses that glass to seal a giant scorpion monster away.
That's incredible.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely fantastic. It just...
Well, he's the only person who was able to destroy the Diamond Ray of Disappearance.
Yeah, he did do that too.
That's-
Crush that shit.
If I could animate worth of crap, I would do a spoof, like a very quick parody video of Skeletor finally finding the Diamond Ray of Disappearance, and then it just disappears on him.
Yeah.
He fumbles around to where the thing was. He's like, what? It didn't just disappear. It got out of here. It's gone.
Yeah.
Then He-Man shows up, and he's like, I'm here to stop you from finding the Diamond Ray of Disappearance. He's like,
You're too late, He-Man. Neither one of us can have it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they actually parodied that in the 2003 He-Man.
I know.
Like, he's like, it's the Diamond Ray of Disappearance, and then he like drops a thing on it and it breaks.
Yeah.
It disappeared.
It didn't disappear, it shattered.
Right. Curse you, He-Man!
Oh, I think I remember this.
Yeah.
I think that was like my first exposure to He-Man.
Yeah, the 2003 series was great. Too short, and they and it kind of seemed like it ended prematurely, but honestly great.
Yeah.
The humor was just right. It's like, He-Man, you can fly. No.
No.
That shit was great.
Yeah.
Like, although there is an episode there is an episode of the original Masters of the Universe series where he's falling and he's got these two big feathers from this monster and he starts flapping his arms and starts flying. He's like, there's only one way that I'm going to get out of this, and that's to very quickly learn how to fly.
Yeah.
Believe I can fly.
Right?
Well, I believe you can fall like a ton of bricks.
That'd be a great animated gift to do. Just do I believe I can fly. Just have He-Man flapping his arms with those two things. Oh my gosh, that'd be great.
I don't know if anyone else had this, but who else remembers like the parody version of that song that you would hear on the playground? It would be like, I believe I can fly.
Oh, man.
I got shot by the FBI.
Oh jeez. Yeah, I don't remember the parody version of that.
Like a wing, so I had to
Probably best
Burger King.
It's probably best if you're not singing anymore, so we don't get a copyright strike.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That's not wise.
gotta keep the clips less than 5 seconds.
Exactly.
That's how you dodge them. Yeah.
Yeah, don't get them copyright claimed, please.
Friends,
That
don't let
wasn't
friends get copyright claimed. But yeah. Anyway.
Don't
Probably
do
shouldn't
any
do any
of
R.
those
Kelly
songs.
songs just because of who he is, right?
Exactly.
I mean, you can separate the art from the artist.
You can, but you can also make it a point
Not on
not to
YouTube.
give the artist any money. If they're a jerk, But yeah.
All this R. Kelly talk reminds me of a clip I saw. It's this comedian who's a little person. He's talking about how irritating it is to go to like a public restroom, and they have the one public restroom, the one urinal that's meant for people of his stature in every men's room. It's like a federal law. And he goes in there, and and there's not a single other urinal being used. It's just some random dude using it.
Yeah.
And he says, the next time I see a random normal height person using my urinal that I'm supposed to have access to, I'm gonna go full R. Kelly on your leg.
Oh man, jeez. Yeah, like I don't know. I don't know if that's there for little people. I think that most people just put them there for children, but like it's just, But yeah, I do know that most restrooms have them. Yeah. Like if they have a urinal, like there are some that just have the toilet. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
But yeah. Anyway. But yeah. Restroom access.
Going back to the previous topic, I was trying to say it's an absolute travesty we never got one of those classic arcade beat 'em ups with He-Man in it.
Right?
I mean, an actual, big AAA release outside of any open bore magic.
Yeah, like it just seems like
that and Thundercats.
It just seems like He-Man kind of always got shafted in the video game department. Thundercats too,
especially honestly. In the States.
Yeah.
Now there were He-Man games for like the Atari 2600 and like I think it was ColecoVision way back in the day, but they kind of just got lost in the shuffle of every Tom, Dick, and Harry pumping out whatever they could out of their Apple IIs and putting it on an Atari cartridge.
Yeah, it's just the climate the climate in video games around that era with Atari is one of the reasons that Nintendo had such a tough time breaking into the video game industry, to the video game industry, because, a lot of stores didn't want video games on their shelf after that.
Yep.
It was, just poisonous.
They had to do the Trojan. They've had to do the Trojan horse with Rob the Robot.
The Trojan Robot.
Trojan Robot, and then they basically they promised the one store. Or they basically had to be. I don't know if they made the promise themselves or if they were forced to say that they would buy back any unsold stock.
Right.
Which never became a problem because the test marketing they did at that one New York toy store was absolute success.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Talking about the Trojan Robot. Sounds like a sex position involving a vibrator and a condom.
Right?
Oh, man. Oh, jeez.
I'm glad I'm never doing a face reveal because you would not want to see the expression on it right now.
Oh, man.
But it's not too dissimilar to the face Vegeta made at that one point in the Janemba movie.
Yeah. Oh man.
It's like he's just been spiritually and utterly defeated.
Right. Well,
So yeah, that's.
And I'm not doing a Trojan Robot reveal either, so don't worry.
Exactly.
Well, especially since you wouldn't be pantomiming the position itself.
Oh gosh. Yeah, it's just...
Whether or not you're in your street clothes or your wrestling costume.
Yeah, well,
That's immaterial.
Yeah, no, it's just a joke with no need for further interpretation. Ladies, please do not send me pictures of yourself attempting the Trojan Robot. Please vibe responsibly.
Vibe and not poorly.
Oh man.
Oh.
Jeez. But yeah. Oh, man. So I got my sister to start carrying muffins up at the store.
Oh, nice.
And we installed a muffin button on the cash register.
A physical button?
It's not a physical button. It's basically like a. It's basically goddamn zombies. I am busy.
Metaphorical?
Basically, it's a mess. It's a thing on the screen. Of the register, and when you push it, it gives you options for all of the different types of muffins we carry now.
Ah.
But on the screen it's a big red, and it's a touch screen, and on the screen it's a big red button labeled muffin button.
Sounds like something her husband programmed in.
No,
Right.
no, I talked her into it. She did it herself.
Wow, I didn't know she could code.
It's not coding. It's just it's something that she added using the software that's already there. Like,
Oh, all right.
yeah.
Yeah.
All she had to do was basically tell it, yes, I need this button that makes blueberry muffins. I mean,
So how much are the muffins?
I think they're $2 a piece. They're not terrible.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
If I was
And
anywhere
when
near
somebody
Oklahoma, I
brings
would
one
go-
up to the register, I get to push a button and they get to have muffins.
If I was anywhere near Oklahoma, I would go over to your store and purchase one right now.
But yeah, somebody bought one today, and I was, God, fucking stupid zombies! Why are you fucking mobbing me all of a sudden? Get the fuck out of here!
If they want the muffins.
I guess I'm talking about muffins, and the zombies are like, "Oh, it's time." Wait, did I accidentally break
Let me
into
have
a?
your brain muffins, please. Please have them in brain flavor.
Yeah, right. They're not brand. They're not brain muffins. They're brand muffins. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. There's a
Stupid
difference here.
zombies.
Besides, brain doesn't have any flavor,
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
which is what makes me wonder why why chilled monkey brains are considered a delicacy in India.
You know,
If they have no flavor, then why are they a delicacy?
back in the day, cow brains were actually like supposed to be really good eating. Like people who worked at the stockyards and everything, where all the cattle were processed, they would have like cattle like cow brain sandwiches, you know.
Wait, what?
Yeah, like
What?
like in the old days when they had the rail stockyards in the beef industry, they would eat cow brain. Like that was a thing. The reason that the practice is not really carried on anymore is because of mad cow disease. Because mad cow disease lives in the brain. So
heard it
Yeah,
before.
I was
so
like- that's
the
why I was
brain.
confused. I was
The
like,
brains of cows are no longer eaten really because of the advent of mad cow disease.
that's why I was confused. I was
No,
like,
I was
mad cow disease exists, you know?
Yeah, I was talking about back in the day when they had the rail yards that would do the like.
Yeah, it's a back in the day thing.
Yeah, it was a long ass time ago. Oh, Caps was eating. Oh well, in that case.
Oh, we better shut up then.
I've heard of people eat cow tongues, but never
Oh,
heard
man.
of them eating cow brains.
Well, like I said, it's something that people don't do anymore. It's an outdated practice.
Yeah, that's why I've never heard of it.
Health concerns, because like I said, they figured out how mad cow disease spreads, and they basically put a stop to the practice of eating the brain.
Sorry, Caps.
You know,
Sorry for killing your appetite.
but one of one of the other things that they had to do to stop it from spreading is a lot of farmers were grinding up unused pieces of cattle and putting it into the food for the other cattle. And that was helping the disease spread, so they're like, stop doing that. You know? So, yeah.
Yeah, on a related note, I recently found out that people really no longer eat turtle soup and haven't for quite some time because of how toxic and just plain nasty it is.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of concerns about salmonella with turtles. So...
Oh, it's not just that. It's
Right.
certain compounds in their blood and basically their meat that would have to be... It would just be nearly impossible for the lay person to prepare correctly, and it's still highly risky.
Yeah.
And poisonous.
Like fugu, but worse.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And less delicious, so it's not worth it. Like.
Yeah, no worth.
Anyway.
Whatsoever.
Yeah, well, the thing with fugu for me is I assume that since it was on The Simpsons, it was all BS.
No, it's something where fugu is a type of pufferfish, and it's basically it has to be prepared with very precise knife work, because if you accidentally puncture the venom sac while you're preparing the meat, instead of just expertly surgically removing it, then the poison gets all over the meat and taints the whole fish. So
yeah, that.
And I take it that you can't just chop off a whole part of the fish and be safe.
You could just probably do that, but basically the whole idea is that the most delicate and flavorful parts are right next to the frickin' venom sac. So it's so basically you're wasting the best part of the fish by throwing out the baby with the bathwater, but it's probably safer, so.
Well, I'll just live the rest of my life without ever having it.
Yeah,
Thanks.
yeah, no, I mean, same. It's oh, you mean I could die if I eat it? No, thanks. It's okay. It's just, that's a dice roll I don't plan on taking. Speaking of dying when you eat it, the premise of Sword Art Online, right?
Yeah.
Where the VR game you get trapped into, you die in the game, you die for life.
Yeah. Somebody actually has designed a VR headset that kills you if you lose in the game.
Yes,
What?
I know.
Yeah.
I've heard of it. I'm like,
yeah,
the
thing has 3 explosive charges in the front that basically are designed to attack specific parts of your brain, and these charges are set to go off, depending on specific events happening in certain games that you play while you're hooked up to the VR headset. I don't know whose stupid idea this was, but it's if you're dumb enough to strap that thing to your face and play a video game with it, you kind of deserve it. Anyway.
Yeah, who in their right mind?
It might be an interesting form of capital punishment.
It might be it might be an interesting plot for a mystery novel. Oh man, he must have been tricked into wearing the VR headset. The murderer is. That type of thing.
No, they could actually use that for the people who get people swatted, and when if they find a person who has caused someone to get swatted and killed in that swatting, that person should be sentenced to death through one of those things.
That'd be fun.
Have him have to play a game of an increasingly difficult game of, I don't know, Doom or Wolfenstein or Borderlands or whatever.
Just make them play Tetris Marathon mode and have the charges go off as soon as they lose.
Yeah, something like that.
It's oh, so you think you're a big shot gamer, huh? How about this?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Shit's funny.
Right. I mean, it's also.
I think it'd be
to be honest.
I think that I think it'd be extra fitting if it was like a game of Super Hot.
You're right. It's powerful, cruel, and unusual punishment.
Cruel? No. Unusual.
Unusual, hell yeah.
Unusual, fuck yes.
Oh God! Everything's dark now. I didn't realize this was going down so deep. Oh shit. That's what she said.
Oh.
Sorry, I had to.
Oh shit.
I had to borrow you for a second.
Oh, okay.
It's just-
No problem.
I fell down the hole. That was a whole lot of hole down there. Isn't that right, Enderbot?
Autistic screaming.
Leap blue.
So, watching any shows recently?
I don't honestly watch a lot of TV. I do watch Crunchyroll. Like I watch Crunchyroll on my PC. So before the stream, I watched the newest episode of My Hero Academia, and then I watched the newest episode of Beast Tamer, where they finally, after like what 6-7 episodes, finally show some sort of benefit that the girls gain from forming a contract with this guy. Like,
Oh, well,
it's just
I saw the latest episode of Chainsaw Man with Aquaman.
Okay, yeah.
Last night.
Yeah, I haven't started in on Chainsaw Man yet. You know, I hear good things all the time though. Like,
Yeah, it is pretty good
yeah.
so far. I'm enjoying.
In
I plan on finishing Harley Quinn season 3 soon, so that I can add a new show to my list.
Oh, okay.
That being Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
Yeah.
Let's see, in my neck of the woods, I just recently finished watching Rise of the Ninja Turtles,
Yeah.
including the movie just yesterday, as I mentioned.
Yeah.
And before that, I had binged my way all the way through House MD.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm going to finally watch the Pinocchio movie tomorrow and then work on getting my laptop set up and maybe my Miss Pac-Man arcade one up.
Which Pinocchio movie?
The live action
The
one.
Robert Zemeckis Disney
Oh,
remake. I heard it's a complete betrayal of the source material, and I'm looking forward to being able to scream at it.
well, it's a Disney remake, so that's kind of expected.
Right.
They're not all horrible. I recently found the Jungle Book one by Jon Favreau, and that was really good. I watched that in the theater way back then.
Yeah, I also saw that one in the theater.
Pete's Dragon, I only got to rent it because I missed it in the theater, and I thought it was interesting.
Yeah.
Maleficent was weird. That's all I can say, and I'm not sure how much of that weirdness was just the inherent weirdness of Angelina Jolie.
Oh my god. I forgot they made a sequel to Maleficent.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I totally passed on that. I forgot why I skipped the Aladdin remake.
Honestly, I watched that one and I thought it wasn't bad. You know, they
Even though you have a hate boner for Will Smith,
I don't really hate Will Smith. Like, you know,
we had a whole conversation quite a while back, where you couldn't stand Scientology and all that
well,
stuff.
no, I don't. I definitely don't like Scientology. But it's something where, you know, I don't know. Will Smith as a person, you know, if you ignore the Scientology stuff, is not absolutely terrible. Like, you know, but it's just, you know, I definitely don't want to be giving him and Tom Cruise tons and tons of money. So, but yeah, no, my family was watching the Aladdin movie, and I just happened to be in the room, basically. You know, and it wasn't terrible. You know, I will admit it was not a terrible movie. It's just, like I said, you know, if it wasn't, you know, for my family watching it, I probably never would have sat down and watched it. Like, you know, it was my brother was visiting with his kids, and they had their Disney Plus membership up, and I think we watched it on that, if I remember correctly.
I see.
But yeah, So
Yeah, me personally, I like Will Smith as a person. I feel really bad for him because in the marriage he's in right now, it's like, especially after the whole infamous slapping situation.
yeah, well,
To me, it feels like his wife has his gonads in her purse,
yeah,
and he is one of the most emasculated men out there.
well, you know, I'm
What is
sure he has some first world problems that the rest of us can't even begin to dream of. But anyway,
Yeah.
but aside from that, like I said, it's something where I don't know.
As far as Tom Cruise goes, I fully support his insanity. When they finish releasing the physical copies of the last two the two parts of this final Mission Impossible that they're doing, I'll buy the entire Blu-ray box set.
Oh, jeez.
And the reason why I support his brand of insanity is because 99.99999% of the time, when you see him doing something ridiculous like hanging onto a jet while it's taking off, he's actually the one doing it. There's no stunt doubles, nothing. He can actually fly a jet.
Yeah.
So it's like, I give him all the support for being the lunatic that he is for our entertainment. That's absolute dedication. But I think he's retiring after.
Yeah, I don't think it's necessarily dedication to his craft. I think he's genuinely insane. But anyway, I digress.
But hey, you know what? It's probably both.
Maybe a little bit of both. I don't know. But anyway.
Let's see. Oh, I haven't seen the Lady and the Tramp remake yet. I'm expecting that to really suck because it was released on Disney Plus, just like Pinocchio.
Yeah.
Lion King is awful. Don't watch it.
Oh, I was gonna give that a real solid skip.
Yeah, the only reason I would watch the Lion King remake would be just to see John Oliver as Zazu.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it either.
But like
Wait,
that's literally the only thing I want to see out of that movie. Like everything else, is a solid pass. But like, anyway,
Beauty and the Beast is also awful.
I haven't heard telltale about that one, but yes, I do recommend it.
It's a bummer. It was directed by Jon Favreau.
Yeah, I don't know. Even a great director could direct a stinker every once in a while. Like, sometimes there's just no getting away from a script that's that bad. And honestly, the director, I don't know, how much control the director is going to have over certain things if the studio wants things done a certain way,
Right,
So-
especially when there's certain messaging and themes that have to be crammed into it to fit a political narrative.
Yeah. So anyway, like you can't always fault the director on it. Like Ang Lee's Hulk, I think was misguided in some ways, but I thought it was a decent movie. I think people really should have cut him a break on that one. Like I said, I don't think it was terrible as a lot of people made it out to be, but it's definitely not the best superhero movie that's ever happened or anything. Like
It was kind of an odd feeling in that movie as opposed to the Spider-Man movie that came out the year before.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I understood what Lee was going for in that movie, but a lot of people in the theater didn't. Like, I remember going to see that in the theater and having people going, "What the hell is up with all this?" Because like he kept doing these shots where it was like four different things happening all at the same time, and it was like all the stuff on the screen moving around, and the whole point of it was he wanted it to look like a comic book. And that whole concept just went right over like 90% of the audience's head. Like, and the one and even a few of the ones that did get it didn't appreciate it. So it's like,
It was a bit distracting and irritating even to me,
yeah.
but I enjoyed it. Oh, sorry.
when he's angry.
You won't like him when he's angry.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Oh man. But yeah. That's probably why they picked him to work on the movie, honest. No, I'm just kidding. Oh man. But yeah, I don't know, like I said, it's something where I felt that the movie was not all that bad, but a lot of people just panned the living crap out of it. It's like, man, tough crowd, you know?
Right?
Yeah. But hey, you know, something where Netherite scraps. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I tend to give the MCU a pass on most things. Like I'm really lenient with them. Whereas like if it was something else, I'd be like, no, this is trash. You know. So like I said, I might have a little bit of bias for them, but like it's not. You know. I don't know. It's just like because there's been a lot of movies that people have been like, "That's a shitty movie," and I'm like, "It wasn't terrible," you know, like Daredevil with Ben Affleck. You know, I didn't think that was terrible. Like, you know, was it the best superhero movie ever? No, it's not.
No.
It doesn't crack the top 10 at all. Like but was it terrible? I don't think it was terrible. Like, you know. In my view, a movie is terrible if I finish watching it and I go, God, I wish I had that time back. I would give anything to be able to go back in time before watching that movie and shake myself really hard and be like, no, don't do it. You know, like if that's the experience I have with a movie, then yes, I think that's a terrible movie. But if I finish watching the movie and I don't immediately have that feeling, it's probably not terrible. You know. Like, the Michael Bay Transformers movies, are they good? No. Do they make you eat a lot of popcorn while you're watching and, you know, and kind of enjoy yourself while you're in the heat of the moment? Sure. Do they fall apart immediately as soon as you go home and start picking apart the plot? Yes. But are they terrible? I mean, not all
they
of
didn't
them.
make me groan and moan.
Yeah, like I
time.
said, it's something where not all of them are terrible. There's been a couple of them where I was like, well, you know, like I said, it's something where Michael Bay does a good job of making popcorn munchers. You know, like he's good at making movies where if you don't think about them too hard and you just sit there and watch the movie, it's a fun thing to sit there and munch your popcorn too.
Yeah.
But then as soon as you go and start analyzing the plot or anything, it just falls straight the fuck apart. Like it's there's no getting around how bad that is. Like, you know, so
I would love to see Michael Bay direct a movie adaptation of Rare's little known game on the N64 called Blast Corps.
Yeah.
And the concept is just right up the alley for a popcorn munching, explosion driven movie. The overall plot of the game is that you've got a bunch of demolition experts that have been previously fired from their jobs. They form their own group that's meant for tearing down buildings. They call themselves the Blast Corps. Some of them have military experience even. And they get hired to basically save the world from a truck that's gone haywire. It's on autopilot, and it's carrying 2 nuclear warheads on them that are leaking. They're leaking radiation, and they have to basically clear the way until the truck gets to a safe spot where they can stop it and basically send the nukes off into space to detonate them safely.
Okay. For a split second, I thought they were trying to save the world from Truck Coon, and
no,
different truck. It's like Truck Coon's granddad or something. Anyway,
right. So basically, the whole game, you're knocking down buildings and trying to avoid a nuclear winter from this, you know, radiation leaking truck that's on autopilot, just driving in a straight line towards civilization.
So it's like the movie adaptation would be like a combination of Speed and just every Michael Bay movie ever.
Sorta, yeah.
You know.
I mean, I think the script writes itself. They could bang out a movie soundtrack deal with some hard rock acts, or just get AC/DC to do another one. I mean, they've done it at least twice before.
Yeah.
But I would leave Aerosmith out of it because they kind of already did that once before. Yeah. Another movie about trying to launch nukes into space.
Right.
Yeah, kind of overdone.
Go get him, Han Solo!
Hey, you.
I never watched Star Wars.
Oh man. Yeah, no, there was a thing with Robot Chicken, where it was parodying that movie that you were referencing with the, I think it was Deep Impact or whatever, where they were sending the Armageddon. Yeah, there's parodying Armageddon, but like instead of like Mark Hamill's like I could go. I took out the Death Star, and like it shows this like fat nerd in the audience. He's like, that was just a movie, And then they have like a poll. Like they have a vote to determine who's going to go into space to destroy the thing, and Harrison Ford wins. And Harrison Ford is like, what the fuck? And that same nerd in the crowd is like, go get him, Han Solo! It's just... Oh, man. Oh, man.
So, speaking of dead actors, I don't know if you found out that William Hurt passed away.
Oh, yeah.
Which means that Harrison Ford has officially been announced to replace him as Commander Ross.
Yeah.
In the MCU, and that means he will be playing Red Hulk.
Yeah. Yet another MCU Hulk replacement.
Yeah.
Well, at least this one isn't from a problematic actor.
Right.
Yeah.
And by problematic, I mean Ed Norton is he's a well-known pain in the perineum.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I just wonder if they'll ever have Liv Tyler show back up as Betty.
Alright. She was great for that role, honestly.
Oh, yes.
It was good casting.
The scene they have in bed together is hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, I can't get too excited. Not even a little excited? When people are making a big deal out of Eternals having a quote-unquote sex scene, I'm like, dude, have you guys been paying attention? There's been a handful of them throughout the entire...
Look at the first Iron Man movie.
Saga. Yeah, he's literally rolling around in bed and rolling around off the bed.
Yeah, I mean, he has a good 5-minute long romp with that reporter character. Like...
No, it was like, more like 10 seconds or so.
Well, I don't know.
Enough to get the point across.
It was pretty substantial, in my opinion, but anyway, like... But, yeah, it's just... I mean, and definitely don't bring up Deadpool if you're going to talk about sex scenes in Marvel. Deadpool movie.
That was Marvel produced by Fox.
And it was
kind of like
funny. Like, it was great.
Kind of like... Yeah, but it was kind of like music produced by Nickelback.
Yeah.
It's still music, but it sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, Caps was raving about the Weird Al biopic. I
have a friend who looks like the lead singer of Nickelback.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry.
Man.
Wait, what did you say?
How much of a resemblance are we talking? 3 cents, 4 cents, 2 cents? Like
how do you...
What do you think? 1 cent resemblance only, or does he get back the whole nickel?
I mean, he definitely has the hair and the beard, but it's not like the face is different.
Okay. Yeah. You look just like Cindy Crawford, except your face is different. and your legs, and your mouth, and your body. Really, everything's different except the hair. Anyway.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I could also say he looks like Maximilian Dude.
Maximilian Dude.
Yeah, ever heard of him?
I've heard of Maximilian Dude, actually, yes.
He's one of my favorite YouTubers.
Oh. The biopic is a parody. Yes, the funny, like, that, the whole thing about that biopic is funny. Like, it's just, I saw the promo and I'm like, this is gonna be comedy gold, and it's just.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet myself either. I'm hoping that Hunger and I can hang out one day real soon again and watch that.
Yeah, it's just funny. Like, I love the thing that they did with Madonna. Like, made it look like he was, like, him and Madonna were getting it on hot and heavy. It's like, I don't even know if they ever actually met. Oh, man.
What I can say is I watched a clip of Weird Al talking about how in the 80s he would take people to... He was going on dates because he was single. And he would take people, take these girls out to see The Naked Gun, and he'd go on the date wearing the shirt that he wore when he was in that scene coming off the plane. And so they do a double take, look at the screen, look at him, look at him, look at the screen, and they're like, what the hell?
Right. No,
So
what,
like
the best thing to do would be right before that scene to get up and act like you're going to the restroom. And then after the scene, walk back in and be like, hey, did I miss anything? So it looked like he just stepped onto the screen real quick.
Yeah.
That would have been funny.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Just, How have you seen? Did I tell you guys about that thing that that parents have started doing? There's an episode of Tom and Jerry where Jerry becomes invisible for a while.
Oh.
And so, of course, Jerry's first thought after becoming invisible is, I could use this newfound power to fuck with Tom. So, like, basically, Jerry goes and he's like moving Tom's milk bowl around, and then he like sucks it all up with a straw, and then and then he spits it back in Tom's face, and like all this other shit. So Jerry's just like fucking with him. So there's these videos online now of parents, and they've got that episode playing in front of their small children, right? And they've got like a little straw out, and they're pretending that they're the one who's manipulating all the stuff. Like, they basically practice this routine, and they're making it look like they're the one who's messing with Tom on the screen.
Almost like Duck 'em Muck.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's just. I thought it was kind of a cute little thing. It's like, little kid who's, hasn't learned not to trust adults yet. Watching their parent, mess with this animated character on TV. It's just kind of a funny concept, I thought.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was pretty funny. Like, just because like after seeing it a couple times, I was like, okay, this is funny. Like, and the thing is, it actually takes a little bit. It's gonna take some practicing to do. Like, because you got to like learn where to put the thing at each moment during the bit. And yeah. and then you're gonna have your kid reacting to what you're doing, you know. So it's just funny, but and I
Not
think
to
it's so
trust
funny
adults.
that such an old Tom and Jerry cartoon is recently becoming popular again because of that, you know. You know, yeah, it's
I learned to distrust adults very early.
yeah. Well, and that's the
Case in
thing.
point,
Yeah,
um,
yeah. Go ahead.
I my uncle from Florida was in town,
Hmm.
and he always brought great gifts
Hmm.
whenever it was like Christmas time and my birthday and so forth. And he had got me a Play-Doh Burger King or McDonald's set, or looks like you're making hamburgers for people
Uh-huh.
and fries and all that. And I was opening it up and I started playing with it immediately. And he had brought a gift for my mother, and it was this lamp that had like 3 or 4 lamps on it, and it was like a pole. And get your mind out of the gutter. And but it did kind of look like one of those thinking back. And they were assembling the darn thing, and they lost the piece.
Oh no.
And so I had been playing with my Play-Doh Burger King thing, and it had these little stamper things that would, it'll stamp the Play-Doh, make it look like tomatoes or a piece of lettuce or pickle or whatever.
Right.
And the piece that they were looking for to help connect it and have it dig into the ceiling to be secure
Uh-huh.
was the piece that was missing. And apparently the pieces of my Burger King set fit the bill.
Oh no.
So it's like I go to the bathroom or something, and I come back and I'm looking for the pickle piece, and it's gone.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
all that time, I suspected that my uncle had basically stolen it, because the piece that was up in the ceiling, keeping that lamp secure, sure looked like the little blue piece that I'm missing.
Right.
So I spoke up about it, and they gaslit me.
Yeah.
So 5 years later, we move out of that little apartment,
Yeah.
and we take the thing down, and sure enough, it's the pickle piece.
Yeah. That's
I
funny.
had since had to sell the, or I didn't have to, but I had since sold the Play-Doh play set in question
Yeah.
in a garage sale, because
Jeez.
I was outgrowing toys, and I was like, Nintendo or nothing
Right.
at that point. So it's like, yep, I knew my uncle stole from me from the gift he gave me.
Right.
But
Well, I think I'm about to hit the hay for tonight. Good night.
Yeah.
all right.
Good
Later.
night.
It was great talking to you.
All right.
Thanks. See ya.
Bye.
All right.
So long, Sir Playlot.
All right. Oh, let's see.
My eyes are starting to. My eyes.
Oh
are
wow, it's approaching too darn late o'clock.
Yeah, what was I gonna do? There was something I was planning on doing, and now that I'm here,
Holy crap. What are you doing?
I came up here to do something, and now I'm having trouble remembering what it was.
Oh, so you've come to that part of life where you're thinking a lot about the hereafter.
No.
You came all the way over here, and now you're thinking, what are you here after?
Oh, no. Anyway. But yeah, no,
Oh, you just described it just now.
I know. It's just, let me think. Oh, gosh. What was it? Ooh, a stick. Let's see. Well, crap. I can't can't think of what I was going to do up here, other than just get up to the throne room and log out. But anyway.
Yeah, I guess that's what we were doing anyway.
Yeah. Just. Oh goodness. But yeah. Let's see. I finished over the past few days. I read this book series called "The NPCs in This Village Sim Must Be Real."
Oh,
And
new enemy or something?
basically, it's a light novel series, and the
It's
protagonist.
gonna be another- I thought it was going to be another anime with another
Yeah,
ridiculous title.
it might end up becoming an anime, but basically that's the all those anime that have these sentence long titles. Most of them started out as web novels, and on a lot of these pages that people post these web novels on, when they post it, they don't get like a space to explain what the book is about. So a lot of them have taken to just putting the whole synopsis in the title to get people to click on the link and read their book. Anyway, in this one that I'm talking about, the protagonist is a NEET. Basically, he's a hikikomori NEET. Where's the new manor again? You'd have to ask Caps. Oh my gosh, what the heck?
What? That comment was just now put. Jesus Christ, Cal.
Oh my gosh, he's Batman. Oh my gosh, what the fuck? Oh man. But get him, Souls, get it. But
Oh no! God damn it! I didn't think that would happen. What?
anyway, so the protagonist, who is a hikikomori NEET, he's a shut-in NEET. He he's in his 30s and he's unemployed. And he gets this package in the mail that basically claims that he's won some sort of a contest, and now he gets to play this alpha version of this game. And so, at first he's like wary that it could be a scam, and he's like, well, I have an old PC that I'm not really doing anything with, so I'll just try to run it on that. So he puts it in the old PC, and the game runs just fine, but like the graphics are like photorealistic, like everything looks absolutely real, and he's like, so like he's basically the game, the quote unquote game, is a village simulator where he's watching these villagers go about their daily lives, and then he plays the role of a god who can do various things to influence what happens to them. So he can basically do these quote unquote miracles to help the villagers out.
Also,
So
God, it's lagging my game. Stop.
Batman. But
how do I put this armor stand back?
Oh,
One of the armor
Program the armors to dance.
yeah, he did. But yeah.
Sorry, I was off screen.
Yeah. Why is the armor stand broken? What happened?
The fucking Vince was hiding behind it, and when I threw my trident at it,
Oh.
it shattered,
Okay.
and I can't put it back.
Should be.
I'm trying to hit the button, and it won't let me. Stop liking my game, you stupid. Ugh. Bro, jeez.
Well, you broke it, you bought it.
Right. Oh man.
How does one put armor stand back?
God.
Screw this about.
I'm trying to pick up the damn stand, and it's giving me everything but. Seriously, I should be standing like right on the fucking stand.
I don't understand why the game wouldn't let me put it down.
Where the fuck? There it is. Finally, shit.
Oh, there's an NPC on top of the extremely long tower.
Oh god.
Took you long enough to find me. Sure, I'm up here at the top of the world, and getting up here is a pain. But I'm sure you'll probably just flew. After all, what kind of maniac would actually have climbed all of that? Anyways, here's your prize.
Hey,
You
Caps.
haven't given me a diamond.
God damn it. It's not letting me place this.
Yeah, that's what.
Why won't it let me place my armor stand?
If that stupid
Like, it's not letting me...
Vindicator wasn't there, hiding behind it like some cheap wimp whiny bastard.
God, that's annoying. Fucking hell. Oh, you already replaced it. I was coming up here with the thing to fix it.
Oh, there it is. Now put the armor back on it. Stupid Vindicator, I swear to
The
Christ.
armor's on the floor underneath it. So...
Well, I guess I have to climb downstairs. Here, have this diamond.
Pain in my ass.
Where is it? Where's the stairs?
Over here.
Oh,
I'm just gonna
do
take
that,
a
yeah.
quick way. Fucking pain in the ass.
Well,
Okay.
if a Vindicator wasn't attacking me and hiding behind the armor stand.
I got the boots. Yeah, can we please not spawn monsters in my throne room anymore? This is a pain in the ass.
Right?
Like,
I had to attack it, and it hid behind the thing, and it shattered.
like I turned off mob griefing for a reason. Like,
Exactly.
but what the?
Why did you?
It was there. What happened?
It was fine the way it was, Cabs. Come on. There. We put the.
God damn it.
There. Jeez.
Jeez. There. Fuck.
Now let me go get the rest of it.
Right. Ugh.
I hate this. I got helmet.
Okay. There's the armor itself. Oh wait, no, I got the sword.
Now I'm going to get the last piece of equipment.
Give it the... There. Pain in the ass. Whee!
I got the last one.
Okay, you got it? Alright.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick up my bricks then. What is that?
We will
What's that
never
shit?
speak of
What's
this
it doing
again.
there? understand that shit at all.
There, he's good as new. And dabbing and everything.
Fantastic.
Now he will never. We shall never speak of this again.
Okay.
And with a Vindicator hijacking me while I was listening to Hunger's conversation.
But anyway,
What was it vindicating?
I don't know.
My death.
Its own ass. I don't know. Anyway.
Hiding behind a fucking armor stand.
Anyway, but yeah. So, but anyway, it was 3 books. I finished it, and at the end of it, it says that, like that was all he was planning on writing. So it's like, oh well, you know, that's kind of a shorter series. But honestly, I thought it was pretty good. Anyway,
Yeah.
because basically, like as the guy's playing the quote unquote game, like he starts suspecting he starts suspecting more and more as he's playing instead of a game, he's actually like interacting with these villagers who live in a parallel world, you know. And it's like there's some pretty funny stuff that happens in there, like you know. Anyway, but yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here, I suppose.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah. Want to thank everybody so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed it. I bet, man. Anyway. And of course, thanks to everybody who participated. And as always, I do hope everybody has a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye.